and welcome back. This is Stephanie Bennett. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I have Peter Kreeft reading for you from the Wisdom of the Psalms. I've shown you this, I think, once or twice before in the last couple of years. It's rich. It's really rich. He's talking about the light of Christ here. So let me just read that for you, and then we'll go from there as we usually do. The same light that delights the good tortures the evil because they hate the light. As Christ said, men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil. That's from John 3:19. All get what they want in the end. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And woe to them who hunger for unrighteousness, for they also will be filled. The chaff is the hard, inedible outside of the edible grain, especially the wheat form, the wheat from which bread is made. After the grain is harvested, it is winnowed. The chaff is separated from the wheat and thrown away to the wind. The wheat shares in the beautiful and meaningful destiny of being made into bread, being eaten and being transformed into part of the body of human beings, while the chaff loses even its vegetable life and becomes lifeless dust in the wind. The wheat becomes more than itself, while the chaff becomes less than itself. I just was really struck by that this morning as I was reading devotionally, the idea that the wheat becomes more and the chaff becomes less. To me, that spoke to the way that we choose what we choose daily. What's the wheat? What's the chaff? We could see that as what's the good, what's the bad. But I don't think there's always a clear marker between what's the good and what's the bad. Sometimes it's what's the good and what's the better, or what's the good and what's the God. What is God in our life? How is he nudging and leading us and his Holy Spirit guiding us compared to the good here that I could choose? And for me, just to be very honest and transparent here, I struggle with that sometimes because there's so many good things to do that are needful. I look around and I think about all the places I could put my hand and my energy, my prayers, my time, my money. And there's so many good things because they're just needs that we can help address and fulfill. But when I do that, instead of really praying and saying, Lord, what are you leading me to do in this area? How much should I give to this mission this month? Or how much time should I give here? How much energy should I put into this relationship? I need his guidance and his wisdom. And I think when I don't get it and I kind of just go towards what I think is good and what I think is important, I don't think that's the wheat, even though there might be fruit that comes from it. Do you follow what I mean? I think that could be the chaff, the dust in the wind that turns into nothing. The more we go toward letting God cultivate the wheat in our life and addressing the wheat, the more fullness I believe we walk in and we can walk in. And I don't know about you, but I just want to walk in greater and greater fullness of the Holy Spirit all the days of my life. And I was thinking about what to share with you here in the secret place today. And Christmas is coming again. The new year is coming right around the corner. The weather's changing. I'm wearing long sleeves again. And what that means many things. But one of the things it means is we are all getting busier during Christmas season, especially those of you with little ones in your lives. You have family with little children or grandchildren. There's all kinds of things to do to prepare to celebrate together the beautiful holiday of the birth of Christ. We want to celebrate, but boy, doesn't it get more stressful when there's so many gatherings and parties and presents and shopping and, it's like, stop the world, I want to get off, right? Well, God, I don't think that the Lord wants us to feel that way. Stop the world, I want to get off. He's got so many days for you to live on this planet, so many days for me. Each of us have a lifetime to live. And I think it's really dangerous. It's dangerous for our mental health when we get to a place where we just feel like we want to just get off. And I'm not talking about suicide ideation, really. I'm just talking about the kind of the low feelings that go with being too busy and doing too many good things Too many good things. So I guess I wanted to just greet you this morning with that notion that Peter Kreeft is a great book to read, and what I read this morning really touched me. I hope it touches you too, that we go for the God things instead of just the good things, that we let the Spirit of God set the pace for our lives, for our day, every day, rather than letting the world and its institutions and its responsibilities set the pace. Yes, I know we have, most of us in this world, in our society, work. We have work to do every day, whether that's work for pay or whether it's work at home, work for a nonprofit as a volunteer. We have work to do and we have schedules to keep. But we don't have to let those lead us and lead us into just a swirl of over busyness and stress. Let's let the season coming up, let's remind each other to pray and seek God and let God set the pace for our days and how we celebrate this wonderful season of his birth. Okay? Yeah? Good. So glad you came. Please leave a comment or a question and just engage, because I really love it when you do. Have a great day, a great week. This is Stephanie Bennett signing off from The Secret Place. God bless you.